Nubia the Soul Goddess. I love it. She comes to sit down and talk to me. If I could sing, ooh! Okay, so this on the song.
Yeah.
What's the name of the song?
Soul Love Rehab.
Okay, I'm sorry. You eating your, ooh, it looks like it's still hot. How is it? And I didn't put no seasoning, no hot. I like it a little spicier.
It's good.
It's good. You sure?
I'm positive.
Oh, girl, you strike me as somebody trying to be nice all the time.
Nope.
You wouldn't say a thing, but you know, now you know that's. I put chicken sausage in it. Delia's chicken sausage. The links are a little spicy, so I cut the link up.
I like
Cause you know you had me under pressure. I totally fucked up. Cause she said, "Oh, I don't have it. I only have 3 little dietary restrictions, 3 little minor restrictions. No shrimp, no pork, and no kiwi." And I'm like, kiwi? The fuck? Okay, then I thought, well, I don't have no pork in the house for real. Okay, I cooked me some shrimp. A big old pretty
beautiful bowl with lobster.
With a
I
lobster
we could
on
have
top.
ate the lobster.
I'm gonna eat that later. But I know, but the
And I
shrimp was
smelled it.
all
I
in
was
the
like,
rice. The shrimp was all
shrimp.
in the rice. So
I was like, I smell shrimp, but I'm gonna
Anyway.
chill. And she brings it out.
oh my goodness. Right. So we would have started 30 minutes ago, 45. But anyway, I truly believe that all things work together for the good of those who love Christ and been called according to his purpose. And what that means to me is there's no coincidences. Everything is supposed to happen the way it happened. And we get and gain and grow from every single moment of our lives, if that's what we choose. So I always choose on the side of it's half full. It tastes good. Look, everything good. Welcome to Cooking Couture Atlanta, where cooking is sexy. I'm your host, unapologetically Ardra, super sassy Sinette. Let's make it happen. And a mentor of mine told me a long time ago, I used to be a pink Cadillac sales director with Mary Kay.
Okay.
And the mentor was actually my national sales director. And we would have director meetings, and then we would have senior director meetings on up, like people that had directors under them. Because it's a different message. It's a different talking to that each level needs. You know what I'm saying? And I find often that I'm talking to people on my level, which is here, and they here, honey. They lower level thinkers. Lower level thinkers, we don't get along. Okay? Write a song about that. She said, always assume the best. Of course, if you want it. I see you are doing your thing with the chopsticks. Boo. Hey! I knew you was my people. Shit, I knew it. I don't even need to know the bitch name. She's my people. Played a game where we would go places and just find the good, find the good. How quick can you find the good? Find the good in everything, in every situation, in everything. I mean, and be sincere about it. See, at first we did it and we played, we joked. It changed my life. From that point on, that's how and that's how I dealt with people. That's how I addressed people. That's how, you know what I'm saying? My first thing, when I see somebody and I haven't seen them in a long time, something look different about you. You lost weight. Everything good, motherfucker. When somebody come with me, be like, what happened? You broke out or what? Where do you see a breakout? I mean, what? You looking for bad shit. Like, when you say something's different about you, you're thinking of everything that could possibly be bad. You're not sick, are you?
Right.
No, I'm exercising, motherfucker. Shit. Every day. You know?
Get these planks, bitch.
Yes. Don't make a bitch drive it to prove to you. You know what I'm saying? But so I noticed it because I actively worked against it. So everything is always, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if, when I look at a bitch and clearly she got blue eyes and you have beautiful eyes, it must run in your family. You know, I don't care, make bitch feel good. I thought your eyes was blue. They yours. They look, if it look good on you, it look good on you. I don't give a fuck if it's real or fake. You see what I'm saying? If the bundles look good, they look good. Get a bitch her props. So everything I'm faulting on the side because if somebody say that, if I say, oh, your hair is beautiful, and they say a wig, I be like, a wig? Oh shit, I thought it was yours. Then somebody will say, bitch, you know it wasn't yours. But then to make them feel good, it didn't take nothing from me.
Right.
Everybody was happy.
Right.
Everybody, we all win.
You changed her day.
I changed her day, and I get a point in heaven for that motherfucker. A little chip, a little ding ding. Get that bitch another one. She helped. She cared more about somebody else. She gave more than she took. You see what I mean?
Right.
She sowed a seed or two in a motherfucker. A little hope, a little happiness, a laugh. Even if a motherfucker laugh, be like, no, she lied. But so it was funny. You laugh.
Right.
Because they say if you smile or laugh, it adds years or whatever to your life. So I hope that I made a few more people laugh and smile more than I made cry. You know what I'm saying? So I like to just fall on the side of good all the time. Now see, I done went all the way around and everybody know me know I'm good for that. Where was we going? But this is it. Hey, this is Artisanette with Cooking Couture Atlanta. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Honey, I have a real goddess among me. I have with me today the Nubian Soul Goddess. Is that how you say it? That's what y'all to make bitches up. Say 3 S's.
See. She acting up, y'all.
I'm sorry. But I will say this. I try to always act on camera like I act in private and public.
Right.
It's just
that's the best way to be.
I know, it make it easy. I don't have to remember what to do.
You know that shit, really.
Every time. Thank you so much for coming and eat with me.
I'm glad I came.
Eat and drink, honey. I can't get nobody out of here without trying to booze them up.
Because this is good. Like,
it did something real quick.
I hadn't even ate yet today. I had like an orange earlier, and that was it.
I know, and then I felt bad that it wasn't ready. Like, I came down to the steps like, Alexa, what time is it? Who is this? And she said, I said, what time is it? She said,
4 p.m.
Oh my God, I was not, Alexa, turn off. She be getting all in my business. Now, you know, that is ridiculous. When nobody talking to her. You can't even say her name. Say the bitch name and she go, here she come. Alexa. Here she come. Okay, so you gotta scoot over some more because I want you to be, yeah. Okay. I want everybody to be able to see you good, see, and see. I might have to cut that little bit off. So I was telling her, I make sure we want to girl. So, okay, so let me tell you guys. First of all, how we met, where we were both in a production together, and she just told me I'm not really an actress. Could have fooled me. She was amazing. I was amazing. We were both mothers to young children. Now,
right?
They were like 12, right. 10 and 12. We were their moms. Their moms.
A mess.
But we bonded. We had 1 or 2 meetings and we were there. It don't take a lot. It don't take no whole bunch, do it?
Not at all.
Not if it's real. Right. Not when you know.
Not when you know.
When you know. And so, I hate to segue so quickly into some tea, but so if that's the case with females, why not with males? Why do it take so long? Why do people have to be engaged for years? And tell me, Nubian Soul Goddess.
I don't know. I mean,
what do you think about that? So how long is a proper engagement as far as you're concerned?
I think people get comfortable.
What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
I think they get comfortable with whatever level they are on, and they see things are good in their mind, and they figure, why mess that up? Not all of them, but some
so
of them.
They just stay engaged and don't get married?
Sometimes.
But so that's why I'm saying it would never be a stay with me. You know what I'm saying? Like after, okay, I'll say in all fairness, after 3 months, I want to know what we going. But see, now, I got full disclaimer. I don't know if I'm ever going to get married again.
Okay.
I don't actually even know if I believe in marriage. And I want to say, not the way you people. You people. Not the way you people. I want a life partner. Mm-hmm. But I want us to define for us what that looks like.
But I think you're supposed to in every relationship.
Oh, shit. When you say marriage, people think a certain thing. Listen, the other thing is...
But people don't...
Okay,
because that's how they're raised.
I want to have my own house. I still want to have my house, but I want to be married. I mean, I could be married. I could have a husband. Mm-hmm. I could have a life partner, but I have to have my own house. It's kind of, just look at it as a she shed. Mm-hmm. Because...
I mean, okay, because listen, a lot of people are doing that now, so it's really.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Why it's not right? I just want to define for me what works for me, because I need this. But I don't want to crap nobody else's style. Like, cause I'm not 20, I'm not 30, I'm not 40, I'm not very much over 40, but I'm not 40. So what I'm saying. And very much is relative. All the haters that went to high school with me be commenting. Listen, ain't nobody asked y'all nothing. I read this book that says you're as old as you truly feel you are. Mm-hmm. Like if you lost your memory, mm-hmm. and someone asks you, how old are you? Uh-huh. How old do you feel? And I would honestly say 43 to 45.
Okay.
And I feel 43.
I think I would say 28.
Wow, you feel 28? Mm-hmm. Wow, shit. I don't even know. Well, cause see, I had my daughter at 27.
Okay.
And that tells a lot. I feel like I done got tricked. I didn't mean to say that.
You asked me.
So I know, right? That's what.
So you don't want me to say.
I know you, but not me.
Daughter.
Ooh, see, so I had my daughter at 27, and at 27, listen, I weigh more right now than I did when I was 9 months pregnant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Listen, let me tell you something. If I looked like I looked when I at 20, you told you should, baby. If I looked like I looked when I was 28, Jesus. And if I think I feel as good. I'm probably, I don't know. I used to jump double dutch and shit. I don't know if I could jump double dutch like I was jumping, but I need to start back. But baby,
jumping
let me tell you,
is good for women.
Huh? Jumping. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my daughter's thighs look so good, and she was saying, me and her supposed to do this jump rope challenge. She's in Dallas to get her, cause her thighs look so good, mm-hmm. And I commandeered this dress from her. You liked that, didn't you? I commandeered it.
Commandeered.
Y'all know what the fuck it means. And if you don't, Google it. Shit, expand your vocabulary, because every word is not always applicable. That's what I did. I commandeered it. Anyway, girl, why is it's just too short for me. It's too short for her. As a matter of fact, it's a shirt. It's a sequin shirt
that you commandeered.
That I commandeered. And baby, wait till you see these leggings I done ordered for it, because it's a shirt. But anyway, when I looked at my thighs,
you was like, oh hell no.
Because I believe in being honest. Shit, with y'all and myself. Maybe I need to jump double dutch. Oh my goodness.
It was not that bad.
Girl, and then I hate when men say, you so soft. And I'm like, you real soft. I ain't trying to be that soft. You trying to say I'm mushy?
Like,
oh my God, I gotta live some weight.
Just say I'm fat.
I know.
Just tell me
I'm
fat.
No, don't tell me I'm fat. Lie to me. Everybody know lie to me. Do not take a bad picture of me. And if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Okay, if you take a bad picture of me and you look in your phone and you like, ooh, that's a bad picture of her, you have my permission to delete it. Delete it. If you don't delete the picture, you are my enemy. Ask about me. Ask about me, honey. I have cut them off. Don't act like I don't even see them in the club. Oh, I thought a hating bitch said something. Oh, I thought a broke nigga did. Oh, is that the nigga back there trying to sell pictures? Motherfucking broke ass TMZ. What are you doing with a bad picture of me in your phone, keeping it and sending it back to me and shit? Anyway, I'm sorry. I got a little PTSD.
You see?
Okay, I'm sorry. Come on, no, for real now. We're having kitchen conversation. We have girl talk with the Nubia the Soul Goddess.
We finna do girl talk.
I mean, not girl talk. Kitchen conversations, but it's girls. We're talking. We're just talking.
Girl talk.
I'm gonna shut up and let you talk. Tell us about the new single that's out, how we can get the single, and what it's about, what the inspiration behind it was. Come on, let's go. Let's talk about some real shit. That's right.
Business.
All in your business.
I didn't sign no paperwork to get in my business. No, I'm kidding.
I fed you and drank you.
Okay.
We can't tell about everything that we did. Oh, you know what? The new name of my place is Wherever I'm At. I've decided, okay, you know that anytime the president gets on an airplane, it automatically becomes Air Force One.
Right. You call it Air Force One?
No.
What do you call it?
I'm Vegas.
Oh.
Wherever I'm at is Vegas. Because what happens in Vegas? Bitch, that's me. I'm Vegas.
I like that. That's
when I
cute.
show up, it's Vegas.
That's cute.
Ah, yeah.
So I'm gonna be
so
like,
when I do events, it's
I'm
Vegas.
going to Vegas.
To go to Vegas.
They're gonna be like, oh, okay.
And what I can't talk about it no more, baby, because you don't know what's gonna happen in this bitch. And whatever happens in Vegas
stays in Vegas.
Hashtag Vegas. Okay, go ahead. Tell us about it.
So the new single is called Soul Love Rehab.
Soul Love Rehab. I can come to a lot of conclusions with that. On Soul Love I mean, you know what I mean? It's like a title of a book.
Right.
But this is saying a lot. Like you in rehab because you've been loving from your soul. Like you've been given so much. It's then drained you. It's then took everything from you. So now you're in rehab. Learning to love your soul for yourself.
Close.
Okay. But you see, I went there with it.
Yes.
I like that though. Soul love. Like that's some love. You love him with your whole soul.
I do.
That's me too. Yeah, that's me. I know you can tell. I love it.
I do.
And so, are you in Soul Love Rehab? That's what this is about. Talk to us. I'm loving it. I love it.
I am. I have been in Soul Love Rehab probably about 2 years now.
Okay, so how do you go to rehab? How do you know you need rehab? Talk to us about this Soul Love Rehab.
Soul Love Rehab is about a relationship, and the guy is frustrated with the woman because she's tripping.
I love it. That's everybody mess with me. Okay, go ahead. She's tripping.
But she really does love him. So she does the work on herself. Not to just figure out how to better understand him,
but for herself.
But to understand
baby, because
herself.
when you understand yourself, and the only way that you can really love somebody else is to love yourself. It's like you like, what's all this? This for me, because I got to get me right. You know what I'm saying? I got to be able to lock myself in this bitch and just get me right.
Right.
Admit when I'm tripping.
Right.
Admit when and learn to love me. And you know, one of the biggest things I had to do was learn to, I never walked around naked.
Really?
People always say, oh, I can't wait for people to leave so I can walk around naked. I'm like, I don't even want to walk past a mirror and see that shit.
That'd be me and my daughter. We can't wait.
Everybody says that. And but you know what? When I accepted me and my body and really, because see, I'm loving me. I love me right up to that naked. Because I was too busy thinking about what it used to look like and not loving what it looked like. And so it had to go through some transitions because it's been, damn girl, It's been almost 10 years. No, it ain't been no 10 years. No.
For what?
I lost 100 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Over 100 pounds. It ain't been no 10 years. 7, 8. Damn, it's been a lot of... It's So, I lost over 100 pounds. Like 110 pounds or something like that. 100 pounds, and since then, in the last 10... But I don't know, last 10 years, I lost 20, 30 pounds. Anyway... I still am bigger than I was when I was 8 months pregnant with my daughter. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I was huge when I had her, and I feel like I'm huge now. Like I feel I'm an 8 month pregnant woman right now. Like I'm fatter than I was, but I'm still 100 pounds lighter than what I was. So I had to stop. I got to stop tripping on what I used to be and what I'm not, and look where I'm at. And then I was able to like. I'm telling you, I wouldn't even come down. Like, I needed to run down here and get something real quick. I got to put on a house coat.
You're not just going to roll out the bed and just come get it and come back.
Oh, no. Listen, especially if I just got to the point where I was sleep naked.
Really? I can't really.
I'm talking about in the last year. This last year.
Really?
This last year. But it's been about 2 years strong, and I'll say maybe 3 that I've been walking around naked. Okay. Like I would walk around naked. I don't walk around naked. I will. You know what I'm saying? Like this morning when after I showered and everything, I just wasn't ready to put on my clothes yet. And sometimes I want to, because I put so much shea butter and shit on. I be wanting that shit to sink in before I put my clothes on. I'm like, because I grease myself up and be like, damn. I grease myself up like a baby, like I'm shining. So now I walk around until it sink in and then put my clothes on. But I'm cool now because I really like me.
Good.
If I met me, I'd be a lesbian. I'd fuck that bitch. I'd marry her. Love at first sight, goddamn it. I would snatch that bitch up. But anyway, okay, I'm sorry. So I'm with you. So let's go back. I love this. Okay.
Oh, the song.
Yes, the song.
So yeah, like all she wants to do is just talk to him because she realized communication is the issue. So she's like, I'm gonna just talk to him and show him that he could just talk to me. Like it, but it's her unlearning the block and relearning how to flow. So damn, I'm the issue and I'm the solution.
I know that's right. I like. Girl, you need to make that into a shirt. On the front say I'm the issue, and on the back say I'm the solution.
Because I mean, in the
with
world,
2 different fonts, the font is everything. Girl, I love it.
Because in the world, when you think about it, when you really get down to things, women really control everything.
And when they learn that their power is their ability to submit. When we learn our power and we really embrace our whole femininity, because see, to be honest, we are what men need. We don't need them. Like they really need the femininity. They need the power. They need somebody to plug into them. That's your submission.
And it doesn't always mean romantically.
Oh no.
And that's where people get messed up at.
No. Oh, I be forgetting. Everything ain't about sex.
Right. It's just good for any man on the planet to have.
You gotta have a woman.
You gotta have that life that can give
and that female energy. But
right.
see, sometimes they get female energy from men.
True.
And because there's such a void in it, we so busy being masculine, loving.
I'm not about to be masculine.
No, honey. That's why I love her. Anybody that call themselves Soul Goddess, honey, loves the divine.
Oh no, that name was given to me.
That's even you allow people to call you that.
It was
so you have love and respect for the divine feminine. You are it.
Absolutely do.
You know what I'm saying? So how was it given to you?
The first only manager I've ever had, honestly. But she's not my manager now. Her name is Tawhida. She's one of the, I guess you say DJs at WRFG.
Okay.
here in Atlanta.
Okay. What's WRFG? What's the number? You don't know.
I should know, and I don't know.
It's okay. Girl, please. No pressure. Next.
But
you gave the official. Google it.
Right.
What'd you say? WRFG.
WRFG.
Okay. WRFG in Atlanta. Okay, go ahead.
So I was going by just Nubia at the time.
Okay.
Like, I had chosen that name for myself because that's not my birth name.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I forget what year it was. I think it was either 2009 or 2010. One of those years. It was the World Natural Hair Show.
Oh, okay.
It happens in Atlanta every year.
Down at the airport, the International Convention Show. Mm-hmm. It is.
And
I think it started here.
Yeah, it did.
Years ago, and now
Talia
it goes everywhere.
Is the one who started
Yep. Her
and her product line.
Right. So
Talia Wajid.
Right, I'll never say her name right. Her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Son is married to my girlfriend's daughter.
Nice.
Yeah. They all
okay. Nice.
Whatever. Yeah, I did. I sat on a hair panel, natural hair panel, and they gave us her products.
They're very good.
They're very good.
They're very good.
I'm very impressed with her because I remember when she started, I think she was making it herself, natural hair stuff, and she was in the West End. I mean, she started real humbly, and she is jamming, and she deserves, and that's great.
And
started that conference, and so
I was at that hair show, and I was one of the performers. She got me into that hair show to perform because WRFG was a part of like promo and everything.
Oh, okay.
So, like she had already been like playing some of my music on the stage.
When did you start singing?
Oh man, listen.
What age?
I was a teenager. But my mom says that when I was about 2 or 3 years old, that's when she noticed, like, wait a minute.
See, mom supports you. Your mom knows. Oh, okay. I love your mom. Shout out to mom.
Oh, both my mom and my dad. Like,
cool.
My dad is a stone cold fan.
Oh.
Like,
oh, that's sweet.
He's always asking, like, how's music? Like, what you doing? And I tell him different people I'm working with. He be like, is they famous? Like, yes, daddy, they're known. He was like, okay, because I don't know who that is, but
that's so sweet. Where are you from?
I'm from Macon.
Macon, Georgia. Aw, is that where they are now?
My mom is like 20 minutes outside of it, and my father is in Harrison, Georgia. It's like a couple of hours from Savannah.
Ooh. Oh, he all the way the other way. Dang. He went on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so then you went to the hair show. See, I went back. I'm sorry, I'm OCD.
When she introduced me,
that's how
she introduced me as Nubia the Soul Goddess, and I was like,
and it touched you. Oh yeah, you knew it was it.
The crowd went crazy.
That's because you grew to speak to their soul.
It was like 30,000 people in there.
They soul, and yeah, that was it.
And I was just like, that is my name.
Oh.
I was like, that is my name.
Oh, we still love her, don't we? We gonna always love her for that.
Oh, I call her Mama Tahia all the time.
Okay, good.
Like, we're friends on Facebook.
Okay.
Like, anytime I see her, like, in, like, one of the Caribbean stores, like, she gives
love.
the best hugs.
Oh,
God.
Love, honey. Love is so underrated and underestimated.
She gives the best hugs. And her energy is always just
on point.
Amazing. Cool.
So that's how you got the name.
Yeah.
And your mama said you started it too. Your mama know better than you.
And she said I was singing one day. She had just got home from work. And she was tired. Because she's a single parent. And she's like, I'm just going to take a nap. I guess before she like got ready for church. And she was like, she closed her eyes. And here I come walking up the side of the bed. And she said, I was just singing my little heart out. And she said it was so clear and so precise. She said she couldn't get upset. Is tired.
was
She
peace.
said she was, I was dog tired, but she was like, I couldn't get upset because it was so clear and so concise. And I was like,
so in the world, you think that we women are the problem and the solution?
yes, because your first God is a woman, because that's where you came from.
Oh, that's right.
Period. So you have to give respect to the
I
divine
do.
feminine.
Woo, yes.
But the divine feminine has to know that she's a divine feminine.
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether she's straight,
right.
bisexual,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
She still have to recognize that power and that energy within her.
Right.
But
see, we so busy envying men because we think being first or the leader or the head means something. But the head is nothing without a neck and a body. Without a body, what is it? It's a freak. It's crazy. Who wants to just a head?
Never mind.
I didn't say who just want head. I said who just wants a head. I need fingers with it. Sorry. You went there. I don't need no.
This Mary J. Blige wine.
Blame it on Mary. Blame it on Mary. Mary, she your fault.
No, blame it on the alcohol.
Oh, blame it on. Oh yeah. Which lie we telling? Just tell me so I can get on board.
We doing both.
So, okay, I'm with both. I'm with it. What she said.
We doing both. We doing everything. Okay.
Oh, look at the little Tiffany glasses.
It's good, though.
I told you it was good. It's. See, I don't like a sweet. I like
me neither.
Oh, you don't? Oh, good.
My favorite wine
You are my
is Cabernet Sauvignon.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Or a Mel Blanc.
Now, you know the Cabernet Sauvignon.
I like those. They're like bold.
You like red? That's the kind of like a long wine. You know, that's you have to sit up straight and you have to talk like this if you're gonna drink that. Well, I don't drink red wine. It has an acid in it that agitates migraines.
Okay.
And the only thing that I suffer from
is
migraine headaches. Yep, got my first migraine when I was a senior in high school looking for my prom dress at Famous and Bar downtown in St. Louis Center. I'll never forget it because I passed out. I woke up and had oxygen on me, and then I went to the hospital. And then my mother told me, "Oh, I suffer from migraines. Your daddy suffered from migraines." Man, what you gonna tell me? Because they said it was hereditary.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And so it kicked in then. And I think it was stress triggered then. And when I went to college, the hospital on campus made me realize, like when I came in, it was like my junior year. She was like, "Hey, we knew you'd be here soon." And I said, "Why would you say that?" They were like, "You come at midterms and finals."
Oh, wow.
Every year. And I was like, "No, I don't." And they showed me every time I get a migraine, midterms, finals.
Be stressed.
It's stress. And so I'm like, wow. So now I stress regulate. I don't do that. I just don't let it. And people always tripping. You was late, or this was going on, or this wasn't. Everything was going crazy, and you just came in sashaying like nothing. Yep. Because the only thing that we can control is right now. So I wasn't ready. I can only control myself in this moment. So at every moment, I got to make a decision. I cooked the whole shrimp dinner for somebody that's allergic to shrimp. I didn't even bring this one. So then I didn't even bring it out. I mean, that's why I didn't want to eat out. I made a whole nother dinner. Shit. Why focus on all of that and this and that? Let's just keep it beautiful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And in our whole lives, if we focus on what we can control, which is first our attitudes, our outlook, our responses.
Right.
Then, everything else will fall. What we can control in this moment.
Right.
People be too worried about tomorrow and yesterday. Really yesterday. Jeez, with the yesterday already. Learn your lesson and move on. Jesus. With the yesterday. Last week, remember that time? No, I don't. I'm terrible.
It's Michael Jackson. You remember the time?
Oh, you remember the time? Because I can't do that. I'm not. And people be asking, don't you? I let that shit go. So I let people go. I let shit in situations. I let it go. I have to.
Otherwise, you make yourself sick.
That's why these folks run around here looking old. Not me. Cancer. Not me. You know what I mean? High blood pressure, heart disease, all this shit going on because you stressing. Stop stressing.
I check in with my priestess every couple of weeks. I don't play.
Ooh.
I do not play.
You want to tell me about priestess? I want to talk a little bit more about this soul rehab.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness. I want some more about the inspiration, where this come from. How long did it take you to write the song?
Oh, probably about 30 minutes.
Where did you go? How did you do it?
I was at home.
No, inside.
I was at
Where
home.
A place.
Inside.
I'm talking about inside of you.
Oh,
where inside of you?
Oh, my
like
goodness.
what? How we get there?
I had a spat with my boo.
Oh.
I had a spat with my boo, and it triggered something in me.
You realized you were wrong?
Yeah, but I was like, I don't want to keep making him feel the way it was making him feel, because I know I wouldn't want to feel the same way.
Right, but what were you doing to make him feel that way? But now you know he responsible for his own feelings.
True.
And if you just being who you are, were you intentionally trying to do something?
It was trauma, stuff I needed to heal from.
Oh, stuff you needed to heal.
Yeah.
Honesty, that's the best tea. Okay. So you went inside and realized there were some things that you needed. That your bad behavior was causing somebody else some pain.
I actually got a text from my priestess, like the minute me and him like had our spat, and like she texted me, "Hello, dear." You know, that's how she texted. "Hello, dear. How are you today?" And I was like,
wow.
Like, I just had a fight with him, da 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 da. And she was like, "Care to talk about it?" And I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. And in that moment, that's when I started really like looking at myself, all the different things that I may have used in the past to stop my growth, hinder my growth, or just to continue like a certain pattern of functioning.
Oh, we not going deep here now. I'm sorry. We gonna repeat that for the bitches in the back that wasn't paying attention. Listen, because you said that in that moment you went
somebody, and I do love him, like for real. When people say they love somebody, you have to love them enough to hear them.
That's right.
Not just love them the way that you think they should be loved.
Right.
Because you never know what people are still battling within themselves. When you do or say certain things, it triggers a reaction in them. Not saying that you're never going to have moments of disagreements, but you know, it should never get to the point where you can't function. When you see this person, you can't function. When this person calls,
because you're supposed to be your best self. They're supposed to bring out the best in you.
Right.
Yeah, because my
really
person.
Care, like if the
or if you my person. If you my person.
You're my person. Right.
You're my person brings out the best in me.
Right. And
my person makes me, inspires me, even when I'm my person makes me
right.
All right.
And that's what that's what it was.
I'm gonna get up and
like this is my person. Cause like all of my homegirls.
So this still your person?
This is still my person.
Oh shit! I'm gonna cry.
Like we go through, and we don't even really go through things. It just may be a conversation that like may not have really come out right. And it's like, oh, that made me feel a certain way. If I'm feeling this way, I know he's feeling a certain way. So let me go back and.
So are you married?
No.
You gonna get married? You do marriage? You believe in marriage? What, you want to get married? All right, boo.
I don't care.
Really, honestly, you don't care.
I don't care. If he asks me, I probably would say yes.
Probably.
If he doesn't, I don't care. And because I know that really does not matter. It doesn't define what he does for me.
But is it important to you? Does it matter to you? Have you ever been married?
I've been married twice.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, nah, you cool.
I'm
you
okay.
over there? Because I know every woman like wants to be married like once. You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong.
Because you grow up with that in your head and you want that. You and once you have that experience, then you cool.
Right. I mean, shit. The way I got married the first time was fucked up, but I mean, it like
you
I said,
still had it. You still got under your belt, shit. And they say all the married, ever been married bitches get over here, you can go over there with them.
Right.
Me too. I be running. Here I come. I've been married before. Somebody wanted to marry me.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a thing. It's kind of like, you know, somebody. You got married twice, so you good.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get married twice. No.
I've got married twice and proposed to 5 times.
Ooh, shit.
So that's the thing. It's just
that's
like
that soul goddess shit.
I'm not rushing
to
get married.
Cool.
Because a lot of women, when they get to be my age, I need to get married. I need to. And I'm like,
yeah. Oh no, I'm not that. I was just wondering how you feel. I'm with you on that. I've been married once, and I think it's flattering to think somebody would want me to be their wife. But what I want more than
phone's ringing.
I know, right?
Sorry.
What I want more than anything, I want a life partner. I want somebody that wants to build with me, grow with me, and we do this thing together. And if marriage works for us, if we need to get married for business reasons or whatever, then I'm with it. Let's do it for the right person. Right. But if we don't, it ain't no difference to me than a spiritual soul commitment to each other to do this thing. And then we, in anything that I build with somebody, we're gonna be buying property together and doing shit together. So we gonna have I don't need to have a marriage license for anything substantial, because everything that I want is spiritual, emotional, mental, and then physical anyway, and then material. So then we go physical, then we go material. So I would, because I'm gonna be all like, I see this. But if it doesn't ever happen, I'm gonna be just as complete. I'm not gonna feel like I missed anything. Right. It's some other shit I want to do that I want to get. You know what I mean? It's some more bucket list shit I got. I ain't tripping if I don't. I'm cool if I do.
Name one thing you want to do that you haven't done.
Well, okay, so my hesitation came because the first thing that came to my mind, I was thinking, that ain't what she want to hear. Okay, I don't know what you want to hear. Yeah, ask me more specific. Okay. You can get real specific.
Name one thing that you want to do that you haven't done. Okay. That you want to do by yourself within the next 30 days.
Ooh, I like look at her. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay. Name one thing that I want to do by myself. Love it. By myself in the next 30 days that I have never done. Oh my God. Okay, I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of something real quick because the thing that I'm thinking of. Okay. Oh my God, this is so crazy. First, I'm gonna get a consultation.
Wait a minute.
But I wanna. Well, you asked me.
Okay, say it. Go say it. Go say it.
Oh my God. I think I want to get. Okay, I'm gonna get they have butt facials.
Okay, yeah, I see those.
And an anal, and you can get it dyed, bleached, and okay. So I was thinking about getting my pubic hair bleached. I want to go get a whole consultation on this next level Yep.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad
Yeah,
at
I want to make sure I took a picture. I want to make sure my ass open and shut in the back underneath
and look pretty like sunshine.
And taste like too.
I cannot. Okay, so then name one thing you want to do with someone that you've never done within the next 6 months.
Oh my God. I see the first thing that comes to my mind is not PG at all. So I'm trying to think of something. I can't get nothing.
Yeah, go on, say it.
Okay. All right. Let me think. Okay. What would I like to do with someone in the next 30 days that I've never done before? Next 6 months. 6 months, not 30 days. Yeah, it's all right. It's all because 6 months felt like 30 days. I want to have a threesome.
Okay.
And not just a threesome. Not just. I don't know. Let me just shut up. I'm just gonna leave it there. I feel like I'm about to really incriminate myself. So. And for me, a threesome is more about intimacy than it is about sex.
Okay.
I want to have a group party.
I know some people that
a
know
little
some
group
people.
dinner. A little group dinner. Anyway,
I won't be there, but
just saying. I ain't put a timeline on it, but in the next 6 months, I wouldn't be mad.
My days of bed is over. It was fun.
See? She already been there, done that. I'm
It
catching
was
up.
fun.
I'm trying to catch up. I just...
Well, hold up. Now, the first time it wasn't fun. These motherfuckers didn't know what the fuck they was doing. The second time, it was fun.
Ooh, we be getting tips offline. But what I want... And see, okay, so I'm not trying to clean it up or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just honestly explain how I feel about this.
Okay.
What I would like to... In the next 6 months, I would like to be in a committed relationship with someone that I felt comfortable enough doing that with.
Okay.
And talking about it, being open to it, non-judgmental, having fun, fantasizing, cracking jokes about it. It's a journey, right? It's something that I share in a bond that would be with someone. And then bringing someone else into the energy, like even just into my space, because my space is something. It means something to me. You know what I mean? My energy. That's what you came right in. Was like, oh, Sage, yes. let's be at home. Let's get it, because you know where I'm at and what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I want that, and and it's not necessarily sexual at all. I want that.
It's not sexual for you. You're looking for a spiritual elevation from this.
Yes. And I want, what I want is, I want strong female and masculine energy coming towards me. I want to feel that in the air. I want it to all work together. I want this whole equally mutual love and satisfaction. And it doesn't have to be sexual. It may end up that way, or that's what people think. That ain't what it's about. I'm talking about a different kind of bond, a different kind of stimulation.
Yoga?
Yes, and see, yes, I've done yoga before.
You should find a yoga class, like a really good one that explains the science of yoga.
Okay.
Like,
I
there's
did it at the YMCA.
Why people who like make yoga their lifestyle, they're typically extremely chipper, and
because it's that energy.
The energy.
See, that's what I want.
Yoga is about breathing and controlling the
And
energy.
I could be craving that energy, and this is the only way that I know how to explain it. And this is the only thing that my limited mind at this point, now you've opened me up to something else. But my limited mind until you said it, what?
Men, see now I'm talking, men who have like a good diet, they don't have any health issues or whatever, if they learn how to control their breathing better, their stamina would improve.
I believe that. And if they control their diet and what they eat.
No, I'm saying if they're already
altogether there, then with their breathing.
Start doing yoga, I swear to God. Start learning like different breathing techniques. And I'm
this ain't a man show. Forget them.
It's not a man show.
No,
really,
I know.
everybody should do that. But
yes,
just a little tip for me. When you breathe, you can control your breathing. You can prolong your ejaculation.
Right, you can control it.
You can control it.
That's the main thing. Prolong it, control it. Do not come yet.
But the reason why a lot of times they come so fast is because they're holding their breath.
Oh.
We take shallow breaths a lot of times when we should feel.
Most people, the diaphragm, you should be breathing. Yes, I practice that all the time because I found out that our biggest thing is we don't sleep enough, we don't drink enough water, and we don't breathe. Like everything that's free. That's like what's wrong with us. Like if you would breathe, drink water, and sleep, you would be healthier, live longer, and like be less depressed. Just like everything.
Right.
Your whole life would change. Like drink water. Come on, man. I can't go nowhere without it. Breathe. I'm like all day, like breathe. When I found out it was 3 o'clock and I thought it was 1. Breathe. Breathe. You know what I mean? I bring her a whole shrimp dinner. Breathe. Breathe.
After I had sit through takes.
It was a long time ago. It wasn't today.
It was.
But it's no excuse.
I just figured she was ready for me because when she messaged me, she was like,
well, you said when we go. That was so funny. Am I gonna get on?
I was like, I want to get on before Martha.
Girl, that was funny. Bitch, call me again today. I'm posting it. All right. Anyway, so you think I need yoga because you see me craving energy. Cause that energy, and you know what?
And some sound bowls.
Okay, some sound bowl. Okay,
sound bowls are amazing.
I don't know about, but I seen it on something, and I said, you know what? I think I need one of them, because that energy, that vibration. Because that is so funny that you feel me craving it. Because I realized the other day I was looking at something, and I said, I never understood people saying they were sex addicts. These movie stars and shit saying they were sex addicts and they were addicted to sex. What they're addicted to is that energy that when you really release and when you really are able to put down all barriers and be that primal animal. My sister always said, girl, don't turn into an animal, you scare that man. She said, because I know you got animal in you. Cause when you really, not me, my sister. When you really let go and you do that, it's a high that come with it. It's a feeling. Because it's a
spiritual act that's wrapped up in physical consort.
When you let that go, and when them two spirits connect, I know exactly what you said. But when you can let that go, when you let that outer go and them two spirits connect and really fuck with each other and they twirl like a tornado, shit, bitch, that shit is addictive. It's like, okay.
And you know what's so crazy? Ladies, every man that I had no business being with made my coochie act up. Yeast infection, STD, something. Every man I had no business being with. pH balance off, like the whole 9. Every man that meant me some good never had a problem.
Wow.
When you get your energy right And
Wow,
energy is everything. Energy is the food.
But see, and then the thing, yeah,
all of that.
All of that.
How you live, all of that. And they have to be on the same wavelength. Because if they're not, your body is always gonna tell you.
Don't come in my house preaching to me. Girl, stop. Cause listen, let me tell you. And that's so.
I'm
that's
just telling you what I know.
She telling you what God love, honey. Cause baby, I ain't never heard that before, but it's so true. Because that body will tell you even when it be jumping. It's like, ooh.
Because women try to ignore. Oh, you can have what? I don't even know BV or whatever. Oh, a lot of women, bacterial vaginosis. I'm like, that ain't something that's normal for the female body to just have. That's not something that you just can. I live with this like it's no. That's not. No.
Right? No. And I know that y'all dry because y'all hormones. Get your hormones together, and if looking at him don't get it wet, being in his presence, if his energy don't get you wet, don't stimulate you.
But you know,
he ain't the one. Once you get your hormones together,
get your diet and shit together.
Get your shit together.
If you on top of that, and that don't mean you gotta be skinny. Y'all see, I'm a chunky girl. I don't have high blood pressure, none of that.
Me neither.
You see
and
what
I
I'm
am
saying?
too. I ain't never had. I don't have that.
But
you don't have none of that. Yeah, that's not. Girl, that's their problem, and that's their ignorance.
When you say
them assumptions, but listen,
together,
where everybody, even the little rappers, everybody know that big girls got juicy. They juicy, baby. Stay wet. So if it get dry, that's a warning.
That. I didn't say that.
Everybody know that. Girl, please. Everybody know that short niggas got big dicks. God had to give them something. Listen, I'm telling you, I ain't saying it because I know. They 5'7". Like that.
My boo 6'3".
Don't sleep on them little shorties. I'm telling you, God had to give them something. Everybody got something. And them short ones. Anyway.
She a mess. She's a whole mess. I thought I was a mess.
If I can see the top of their head, I be getting wet.
A whole mess.
No, I'm gonna be civilized, but I like what you're saying. You starting it. I was just listening.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, I'm just saying, if you dry, honey, only thing you.
I mean, but this is
lubricant for the third or fourth time, not the first time.
I have these conversations with my daughter as she was growing up as a young girl. Mm-hmm. Like, I would talk to her about her body. I would talk to her about the reality of how things happen in the world. Like, I don't want you thinking one thing and then you get out in the world and
I'm not with the whole disillusionment. I don't understand that. I mean, I got girlfriends that not telling their kids, their daughters, like what's really going on. Right. They trying to make them think of some June Cleaver fairy tale, some warped reality. I don't know what universe y'all living in with this bullshit, but I ain't never lied to my child. And I promised myself, I remember looking at her when she was born, and I thought about all the things I didn't know, even from motherhood. It's so many things I just had no clue of. I said, I'll never lie to you, man. Right. I'm going to tell you, dog. I looked at her and I said, listen, dude, it's me and you, man. And I'm going to be 100 with you. And she know right now she's always, I mean, it's a promise I made to her. It don't have nothing to do with her. I made it to her. It's for me. Right. And she would bring her friends, I'll never forget, in my office, and her parents won't tell her. We got a question. She want to ask you something. I told her she could ask you. I said, okay. I said, but now you know if I'm going to tell her. And if her mama find out, she might not be able to come over here no more. Because I'm going to tell her the truth. Right. I'm not going to tell you. I never told people thought I was crazy because when she was 2 or 3, she said, I want to go see Santa Claus. There's no such thing as Santa Claus.
Right. I didn't
What
bring
is
my
that?
daughter up on that either.
Never. I never told her that is ridiculous. That is Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, none of that shit. We ain't never lied. We ain't never called a vagina nothing but the vagina.
Right.
It ain't no pocketbook and all that old stuff we said. She say most stuff now, but that ain't how she was raised. She knows. She started laughing. She was laughing at me because I'm like, what is that? Pussy or vagina? Look, we can do whatever. We can talk about gluteus maximus, ass, whatever, but we not talking about all that. I don't even know what that stuff is. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cause you know, in the news, maybe a year ago, maybe there was this little girl who was being sexually molested at her daycare. She at home. And she was going to her daycare teacher saying, such and such touched my pocketbook.
See?
And the teacher
they didn't know what she was talking about.
She was just like, well, tell them don't touch your pocketbook no more, okay? Like, she just brushed it off because she was like, well.
Oh, I hadn't heard this story.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts my heart.
Mm-hmm.
But now if she'd have came up and that motherfucker and said, he keep touching my pussy, my vagina, it would have been clear. My child was telling all. And we had a safe word.
Mm-hmm.
We had emergency don't, and she still to this day she said don't tell nobody, mama. And so she gonna tell her daughter, and that's our word. If she says this on the phone, I said, now if you say this, I'm calling the FBI, the police, the CIA, the everybody, and I'm coming with my gun.
Right, because
I am licensed to carry, been licensed ever since I found out I was pregnant. We are coming, shooting, blazing, all hell breaking loose.
Because you know something wrong.
Now, if you say this is what if you go pick her up from school and she don't know you, or even to this day, if you pick her up from the airport and then she's looking at you and you got to say this and she know that my mama sent you. You know what I'm saying? Right. And she cool, and she know you cool. You done told her our word, so she might get in the car and be like, hey, you know, whatever. She know it's cool because she know her mama don't play. I don't fuck with people that ain't right. You know what I mean? And all of that. And we ain't gotta be no certain kind of way. Let's just get past all of that and get to let's get to the chill. You know what I mean? Let's get to happy.
Right.
Turn straight to happy. So yeah, I just never played them games with my child. Yeah, I didn't want to live in a fantasy world. And that's and we do that as adults. Because we done lived in a fantasy world and we still talking and acting like, quit acting juvenile, I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm grown. I like everything grown. You came here, you was like, what is that? Yeah, this is how I live. Like, you said you got it ready for me, but you can share it. Because whenever I invite you in, you can definitely judge somebody by how they treat themselves. I treat myself. You know what I mean? My Tiffany crystal, mine, and my, it's all for me, but I invite you in. That means I'm gonna treat you like I treat myself. Good.
That's how people
you know what I'm saying?
Be.
But they don't treat themselves good first. They don't love themselves first enough.
Right.
So they feel like they're doing something special for you. What I'm doing special for you is inviting you into my world because I'm already treating me good as a motherfucker. Right. So I'm saying, come have some of this good.
Right.
I done tested it. It's good. I didn't taste, I took the poison off, tasted everything. Make sure it's good enough for my friends. Gotta make sure it's good enough for me. I tried it out, you know? Girl, you're amazing.
Oh, I'm just trying to follow my path.
How long? Me and my girlfriend had this thing where she says, so when did you fall in love with hip hop? And
I just posted the other day, when did you fall in love with soul?
Right. And so it's the same, you feel, it's so wonderful being around people, your people, because you understand. And so
I fell in love with soul in 2009.
Okay. You fell in love with soul
in 2009.
That's when you started loving you, seeing things different. Just
I started seeing my power.
Your power. There it is.
I started seeing my power.
Boy, when you realize that you have power, that you actually control your own destiny, that you make it happen or don't make it happen.
Right. And I took some losses. I took some heavy losses.
But was it really a loss? In the physical and what people saw.
Right. But in the end of it all, no.
No, you can't. It wasn't a loss. You grew, you got you if you hadn't lost it, would you be the same person today?
No.
Me neither.
It was a necessary obstruction.
2015, I was a multimillionaire. And when they came and seized everything, it was all on Channel 2 News.
Okay.
I couldn't even look at WSB TV in Atlanta for a long time. And then I listened to somebody and said, the thing that has you at odds the most, you need to face it. So that's the only news I look at now. Okay. That had me on all weekend. Mm-hmm. So they seized everything. My daughter was in, I believe she was in college. She was a freshman, sophomore in college. And, like her friends seen it. Everybody seen it. Mm-hmm. Your mama, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then they took the Lexus and the Mercedes and all the stuff. And then 6 months later, I got a letter that said, oops. Well, we're not going to press charges. We didn't find anything. We did an expedited auction and all of everything, all the monies will go to past or future taxes. Carry on with your life.
Oops.
So.
Oops. Oh, God.
I took some losses too, but I am so much happier, so much more at peace. I love me so much. Mm-hmm. You know what? I told somebody, they said, you right here, you about to blow up. Mm-hmm. Every time I go see Rita, they like, oh, I never got these girls. You, what? Who are you? They like, you right here. Arch, why you won't just do it? Why you got this, do it. Mm-hmm. I said, I can do it anytime, but if I do it, I'm going to lose you. Because I'm going to so far surpass you. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting on you. They still ain't got it. But you get it. But I'm going now. You were the, after prayer meditation today and over the last 2 days, your text, it was something specific you said to me, and it was like, it's time to go. Go.
What did I say?
It's okay, but it's you've been used, so you're useful. So that means that there's purpose in you walking in your passion and doing what you're supposed to do, what you did. Thank you. Just snapping me out and making me, and I was like, I'm gone. But you know what that says to me now though? That means, one, that this other person that I told that I would leave, they ready. And they gone. Mm-hmm. Or I got to be there. I got somewhere else to be because somebody else waiting on me. Mm-hmm. So when I get there, it doesn't matter. I'm getting everything that I want. But now it's time to go. And you were the gun that said, pow! And so I'm gone. Thank you. Thank you for blessing me.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming and being on my channel and talking to me.
Thank you for having me. Yo, that was good. My first.
You blessed me with the song. Soul Love Rehab. Oh my God. You gotta check out Nubia the Soul Goddess on all platforms. Please support her. She's amazing. Thank you. Now, let's make it happen.